glisten under the moonlit glow. Waves kiss the shore in a gentle dance flow. Sea breeze whispers secrets only night will know. Close your eyes, let the quiet currents go. Float away where the stars softly hum. Dreams unfold where the tides come undone. Peaceful hearts where the still waters run. Rest now, child, for the night has begun. Each arpeggio drifts like a feather in flight through the hush of the sea in the velvet night. Breathing slows in the ocean's quiet night. Lucid dreams unfold under soft starlight. Float away where the stars softly hum. Dreams unfold where the tides come undone. Peaceful hearts where the still waters run. Rest now, child, for the night has begun. Each arpeggio drifts like a feather in flight through the hush of the sea in the velvet night. Breathing slows in the ocean's quiet night. Lucid dreams unfold under soft starlight. Horizon melts where the sky meets the sea. Weightless moments untangle silently. In the arms of waves you're cradled endlessly. Deep relaxation sets your spirit free. Float away where the stars softly hum. Dreams unfold where the tides come undone. Peaceful hearts where the still...
Your journey to conscious creation begins with a simple yet powerful truth. Everything you experience in this life, every circumstance and every event is born from the thoughts and feelings you hold within you. You are not a passive observer in this world. You are a creator, shaping your reality through your inner world. The power you have to create is limitless, but it begins with an understanding that your external world is a mirror of your inner state. You must realize that what you believe about yourself, what you think you are worthy of, directly influences what appears in your life. Your assumptions shape your reality, whether you are aware of them or not. Begin by examining your thoughts closely. Are they serving you, or are they keeping you stuck in old patterns of limitation? You must take full responsibility for your thoughts, for they are the architects of your future. The key to conscious creation lies in the feeling state you cultivate. It is not enough to merely think about what you want. You must feel as if it is already yours. This feeling of ownership, of knowing, is what propels your desires into form. When you align your inner state with your desired outcome, the universe responds. Everything you want is already on its way, and all that is required is for you to claim it fully, without doubt or hesitation. The most important aspect of conscious creation is trust. Trust that you are the creator. Trust that the law of creation is always working for you, and trust that what you feel and believe is already manifesting. There is no need for struggle or effort. It is only necessary to align your thoughts and feelings with the reality you wish to experience, and everything else will follow naturally. Visualization is a tool you can use to harness the power of your imagination. To consciously create, you must imagine the desired outcome as if it is happening now. Feel it, see it, live in it. Your imagination is a gateway to your subconscious mind, and through it, you can program your mind to bring forth the reality you choose. It is not just a practice. It is a way of life. But remember, it is not enough to simply visualize and feel the desired outcome. You must act in harmony with your new beliefs. Your actions must reflect your inner conviction. When you begin to act as if your desires are already fulfilled, you send a clear message to the universe that you are serious about creating your new reality. Your actions must be an extension of your thoughts and feelings. The journey to conscious creation also requires patience. Though your creation is already in motion, it may take time to manifest in the physical world. Trust the process and remain steadfast in your knowing. Do not waver in your belief, for the universe responds to your unwavering faith. Finally, understand that conscious creation is a continuous process. Once you realize the power of your thoughts and feelings, you must keep refining them, choosing only those that align with your greatest desires. With each day, you become more conscious of the reality you are creating. And with each step, you draw closer to the life you were always meant to live. You are a creator of your reality. And everything you experience in this world is a direct reflection of the thoughts and feelings you hold within. The most fundamental truth to understand is that you are not simply reacting to the world around you. You are actively shaping and molding your life by the way you perceive it. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, and every emotion you feel is an energy that ripples out into the universe, attracting circumstances, events, and people that align with it. This is not just a philosophical idea. It is the law of creation, and it is always at work, whether you are aware of it or not. The first step in becoming a conscious creator is to realize that you are the one responsible for what you are experiencing. You are not a victim of life's circumstances, and you are not helpless in the face of challenges. Instead, your inner world is shaping your outer reality in ways you may not fully understand yet. This realization is empowering, for it means that if you are not happy with what you are seeing in your life, you have the power to change it. But this change can only come from within. The external world will not shift unless you first shift your internal world. Your thoughts, your beliefs, and your emotions are what shape the conditions of your life, and once you understand this, you can begin to consciously create the reality you desire. Many people live their lives on autopilot, unaware of the power they possess. They go through their days with scattered thoughts, reacting to circumstances as they come. Their minds are filled with worries about the past and anxieties about the future, and they wonder why they are unable to change their situation. But the truth is, the power to create lies in the present moment. If you are consistently focused on your past experiences, or if you are constantly anxious about what might happen in the future, you are disconnecting yourself from the present moment, the only time in which you can create. Creation happens in the now. What you think and feel in this very moment is what shapes the next moment and the next. In order to consciously create, you must be aware of the thoughts you are thinking. The key is to observe your thoughts without judgment and become more mindful of the patterns you are allowing to dominate your mind. Many of us have unconscious thought patterns that have been running for years, passed down from our upbringing, our culture, or even our past experiences. These thoughts may not even be ours, but they have been adopted as truths, shaping the way we view ourselves and the world around us. To take control of your reality, you must examine these patterns and question whether they serve you. Do they support your highest vision for your life, or are they holding you back? If you find that your thoughts are rooted in fear, doubt, or scarcity, you must consciously replace them with thoughts that align with your desired outcome. This is not a process of ignoring the negative, but rather it is about shifting your focus to what you want instead of what you don't want. If you constantly focus on what you don't want, that is exactly what you will keep attracting. The energy of your thoughts is like a magnet, drawing more of the same into your experience. If you focus on abundance, love, and success, you will begin to see these things manifest in your life. Your beliefs also play a critical role in the creation process. What you believe about yourself, your worthiness, and your capabilities will either empower you or limit you. If you believe that you are not deserving of success or happiness, you will unconsciously block yourself from receiving it. Your beliefs act as filters through which you view the world, and they color your experiences. To consciously create, you must begin to believe in your own potential and in the possibility of a reality that aligns with your desires. Belief is a powerful force. It shapes your perception, guides your actions, and determines the opportunities you see. The more you believe in yourself and in your ability to create your ideal life, the more you will manifest those beliefs in the physical world. Ultimately, you must embrace the understanding that you are the creator, not the victim of your life. You have the power to change your circumstances, but the change must start within. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are the foundation of the reality you experience. When you begin to consciously monitor and direct these inner states, you begin to take control of your creation process. And as you do, you will see the world around you shift in ways you may have never imagined. Everything you experience is an expression of your inner world. And once you learn to align your inner world with your desires, the external world will follow suit. You are the creator of your life, and it all begins with the thoughts you choose to think today. To fully understand your role as a conscious creator, it is vital to take full responsibility for your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. What you hold in your mind and heart is directly reflected in the world around you. No one else is creating your reality for you. You are the sole architect of your life. This is a profound truth that many people may resist, but once you embrace it, everything changes. So if the moment you accept that your inner world is the foundation of your outer world, you unlock the power to transform your reality. It is easy to fall into the trap of blaming external circumstances for your problems or disappointments. We often look to other people, situations, or events to explain why things aren't working out for us. However, this line of thinking keeps you stuck in a powerless state. By blaming external factors, you give away your power and unknowingly relinquish control over your life. True empowerment comes when you recognize that no matter what is happening around you, the power to change lies within you. You are not subject to the whims of fate or chance. You are the one who sets the course of your journey. This does not mean that you will never face challenges or that everything will always go smoothly. Life's journey involves growth and learning, and there will be moments that test your faith and resilience. But the key to conscious creation is knowing that, even in the face of difficulties, you have the ability to control how you respond. Your response to any situation determines how it will unfold. If you respond from a place of fear, doubt, or frustration, you are reinforcing those very states in your life. If you choose to respond from a place of trust, faith, and calm, you will attract circumstances that align with those feelings. The way you choose to perceive and react to life shapes your reality, and by taking responsibility for this, you begin to create a life that aligns with your deepest desires. Taking full responsibility for your thoughts and beliefs means letting go of the victim mindset. It means recognizing that you are not a passive observer of life, but an active participant. This awareness shifts your perspective. Instead of waiting for the world to change before you feel better or make a move, you begin to realize that it is through your thoughts and feelings that you bring change. Your assumptions about what is possible, about what you deserve, and about what is available to you directly influence your ability to manifest your desires. If you assume that success, love, or abundance is out of reach, that assumption will manifest as your reality. On the other hand, if you assume that these things are already on their way, that assumption will draw them to you. The way you view yourself is especially important in the process of conscious creation. If you do not believe you are worthy of greatness, if you feel undeserving of the things you desire, then no matter how hard you try, you will unconsciously block those desires from manifesting. It is crucial that you examine the beliefs you hold about yourself and your worth. Often these beliefs are rooted in past experiences, conditioning, or societal messages that you have internalized. To become a conscious creator, you must challenge these limiting beliefs and replace them with ones that empower you. Your self-worth is not determined by external achievements or the opinions of others. It is internal knowing that you are deserving of everything you desire simply because you exist. The more you affirm this truth, the more you will align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with that knowing. When you start to believe in your inherent worth and your ability to create the life you desire, you open yourself up to receiving all the blessings the universe has to offer. By taking responsibility for your thoughts and beliefs, you're also taking responsibility for your emotions. Emotions are powerful forces that influence the energy you emit into the universe. When you feel joy, love, and excitement, you attract more of those high vibrational experiences into your life. When you feel fear, anger, or sadness, you attract situations that mirror those emotions. Therefore, it is important to cultivate positive emotions and align your feelings with the reality you wish to experience. This does not mean suppressing negative emotions, but rather it means acknowledging them, understanding where they come from, and consciously choosing to shift them toward more empowering emotions. Taking full responsibility for your inner state means becoming aware of the thoughts, beliefs, and feelings that govern your life. It means becoming the observer of your own mind, noticing when negative or disempowering thoughts arise, and consciously choosing to shift them. It requires discipline, patience, and practice. But once you begin to align your thoughts and emotions with your desires, you will see profound changes in your life. Mayorino, you will realize that you are the creator of your reality, and with each positive thought, each empowering belief, and each joyful feeling, you are actively shaping the world around you. The essence of conscious creation lies in aligning your inner state with your desired outcome. It is not enough to simply desire something. You must embody the feeling of already having it. Your feelings are the gateway through which your desires are brought into your reality. The universe responds to the energy you emit, and this energy is primarily expressed through your emotions. When you feel as though what you want is already yours, you send a powerful signal to the universe that aligns with the vibration of your desire. This creates the conditions for your external reality to reflect what you hold within. Feeling as if your desires are already fulfilled is a practice of faith. It requires you to step into the belief that your desires are already in motion, even if there is no tangible evidence yet to confirm this. This is where the power of feeling comes into play. Imagine for a moment that you already have everything you've ever wanted. What does that feel like? What does it feel like to live in a state of abundance, to be surrounded by love, to experience success? These feelings are the very frequency that the universe uses to shape your reality. When you can feel these emotions now, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive your desires. And in turn, the universe aligns events and circumstances to bring them into your life. This feeling state of already having what you desire is not about wishful thinking or pretending. It is about tapping into the deeper truth that everything you want already exists in potential. The only thing separating you from your desires is your alignment with them. When you truly embody the feeling of having what you want, you are energetically matching the vibration of that desire. This energetic alignment is what draws it to you. The universe responds not just to your thoughts, but to the feeling behind those thoughts. The stronger the feeling, the stronger the signal you send out. This is why it is important to focus on the feeling of the end result, rather than on the process of how to get there. When you focus on the how, you place limitations on what is possible. The how is not your concern. It is the universe's job to orchestrate the events, the people, and the opportunities that will bring your desires to fruition. Your job is to align your emotions with the desired outcome. You must live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. The moment you can embody the joy, peace, and gratitude that comes with having your desires now, you begin to collapse time and space, bringing those desires closer and closer to you. This is where the concept of acting as if becomes important. When you act as if you already have what you want, you are signaling to your subconscious mind that this is your new reality. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is imagined and what is real. By living in the feeling of the end result, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind to expect this new reality. Your actions, thoughts, and words begin to align with your desires. You become a magnet for opportunities, and the world around you starts to shift to reflect your inner state. Living in the feeling of the wish fulfilled also requires you to let go of doubt and impatience. When you doubt that what you want is already on its way, you create resistance. This resistance blocks the flow of energy between you and your desires. Doubt is a low-frequency emotion that is incompatible with the high-frequency energy of your desires. Therefore, it is crucial to practice trust that everything you want is already in motion, and that it is simply a matter of time before it manifests. The more you trust and feel the fulfillment of your desires now, the more quickly they will materialize in your life. Another aspect of aligning your inner state with your desires is to cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational emotions you can experience. When you feel grateful for what you already have, you send a message to the universe that you are open to receiving more. Gratitude shifts your focus away from lack and places it firmly on abundance. It amplifies the energy of your desires, making them even more magnetic. Practicing gratitude not only enhances the feeling of already having what you want, but it also brings more blessings into your life. The more grateful you are for what you already have, the more the universe responds by bringing you even more to be grateful for. Aligning your inner state with your desires is not a one-time event. It is a practice that must be nurtured every day. The more consistently you can hold the feeling of already having your desires, the quicker they will come to you. It requires discipline, focus, and a deep belief in the power of your emotions. When you live in the state of already having what you want, the universe cannot help but mirror that back to you. The process of creation becomes effortless because you are no longer working against the flow. You are in perfect harmony with the energy of your desires, and the universe responds accordingly. The journey to conscious creation also involves understanding the role of your imagination in shaping your reality. Imagination is not merely a tool for daydreaming or escaping. It is the creative power within you, capable of bringing forth anything you desire. Imagination is the bridge between the physical world and the world of infinite possibilities. It is through your imagination that you can explore and experience the reality you wish to create. The key to conscious creation lies in using your imagination to vividly picture your desires as if they already exist. Your imagination is the fertile ground in which you plant the seeds of your desires. And the more vividly you imagine them, the more you nurture them to grow into tangible experiences. The power of imagination lies in its ability to bypass the limitation of your present circumstances. When you use your imagination, you are not bound by what is happening in your external world. You have the freedom to envision any outcome, any situation, any life you desire. This is why imagination is so important in the process of creation. It allows you to step outside the boundaries of what you currently perceive as possible and explore a world of limitless potential. The more vividly and emotionally you engage with the images in your mind, the more powerful the creative process becomes. Your imagination does not know the difference between what is real and what is imagined. As you immerse yourself in the feeling of your desire, your imagination begins to mold it into physical reality. The key to harnessing the power of your imagination is to make it as real and detailed as possible. Do not simply think about your desire in a vague way. Create a mental image that is rich in sensory detail. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch in this imagined reality? The more sensory details you can include, the more real and tangible your desire becomes. When you imagine yourself already in possession of what you want, immerse yourself fully in the experience. Feel the emotions that come with having your desire now. The more you can evoke the feelings of joy, gratitude, and fulfillment that you would experience once your desire is realized, the more you send out a powerful vibrational signal to the universe. Your imagination is the creative force that turns your desires into reality, and the more you engage with it, the more aligned you become with the frequency of your desires. Your imagination is not limited to the visual sense. It is also deeply connected to your feelings and emotions. When you use your imagination, you are not only creating a picture in your mind, but also generating a powerful emotional charge. This emotional charge is what propels your desires into manifestation. The emotions you feel during your imaginative exercises are the energy that moves your desires from the realm of possibility into the realm of physical reality. The more intense and real the emotions, the more quickly and powerfully they will manifest. If you imagine your desires with love, joy, excitement, or gratitude, you align yourself with the energetic vibration of those feelings, sending out a magnetic signal that draws your desires closer to you. Imagination also plays a crucial role in reprogramming your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is a powerful force shaping your beliefs, habits, and perceptions of the world. When you repeatedly imagine yourself as already having your desires, you are planting new seeds in your subconscious. These mental images begin to replace old beliefs that no longer serve you, creating new, empowering ones that align with your goals. The more you practice using your imagination to vividly picture your desires, the more your subconscious mind will accept them as your new reality. As your subconscious mind begins to accept these new beliefs, your external reality will begin to shift accordingly. The process of reprogramming your subconscious mind through imagination is a powerful tool in the creation process because it influences your thoughts, behaviors, and decisions, aligning them with your desired outcome. One of the most transformative aspects of using your imagination in conscious creation is the ability to transcend time and space. When you imagine your desires, you are not confined by the limitations of time or physical distance. You are free to experience your desires as if they are happening now, even if they have not yet manifested in the physical world. This is why it is so important to engage in imaginative practices regularly. By doing so, you create a mental and emotional resonance with your desires that bypasses the delays of time. The more you can vividly imagine your desires as already fulfilled, the more quickly the universe can bring them into your physical experience. The key is to not focus on when or how they will come, but to focus on the feeling of having them now. This shift in focus allows you to move beyond the limitations of time and enter into the flow of creation, where all things are possible. Imagination is a tool that is available to you at all times. It is not something you need to wait for the right moment to use. It is always within you, ready to be harnessed. The more you cultivate a practice of conscious imagination, the more you will see your desires materialize in your life. Your imagination is your creative power, and when you use it with purpose and clarity, you can shape your reality in any way you choose. By engaging deeply with the images, feelings, and emotions of your desired reality, you are tapping into the infinite potential that exists within you and drawing those desires into the present moment. Imagination is the key that unlocks the door to conscious creation, and with consistent practice, you will see the world around you begin to shift in alignment with your inner vision. The power of belief cannot be underestimated in the process of conscious creation. Your beliefs form the foundation of your reality. They shape your thoughts, guide your actions, and ultimately determine what you experience in life. It is through belief that you unlock the full potential of your desires. What you believe to be true about yourself and the world around you dictates the circumstances that unfold. If you believe that success is attainable, that love is yours to experience, or that abundance is available to you, your life will reflect those beliefs. On the other hand, if you hold limiting beliefs, if you believe that you are undeserving, incapable, or unlucky, those beliefs will manifest as the reality you experience. The beliefs you hold shape your reality in profound ways, and if you want to change your external world, you must first examine and change the beliefs that are creating it. Belief is a powerful force because it operates on both a conscious and subconscious level. Your conscious beliefs are those ideas you are aware of, the things you consciously affirm or reject. However, it is the beliefs held in the subconscious mind that are most influential. These beliefs are often formed from early experiences, societal conditioning, or repeated thoughts and emotions that you have internalized over time. Many of these subconscious beliefs may not even be recognized by you, yet they still hold tremendous sway over your life. The good news is that once you become aware of these limiting beliefs, you can begin to change them. Through conscious effort and repetition, you can reprogram your subconscious mind to align with the reality you want to create. To begin shifting your beliefs, it is essential to become aware of the thoughts you are consistently thinking and the beliefs you are subconsciously holding. Pay attention to the recurring thoughts you have about yourself, about others, and about life in general. What are the core beliefs that inform these thoughts? Are they beliefs of abundance, worthiness, and possibility? Or do they come from a place of lack, limitation, or fear? Becoming aware of these beliefs is the first step toward changing them. Once you identify limiting beliefs, you can challenge them. You can ask yourself whether these beliefs are truly serving you, whether they reflect the truth of who you are and what is possible for you. Most importantly, you must begin to replace these limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. This process of belief transformation requires patience and consistency. It is not enough to simply decide that you want to change your beliefs. You must actively work to rewire your subconscious mind. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself with the intention of instilling new beliefs. When you repeatedly affirm that you are worthy of success, that you are deserving of love, or that abundance is your birthright, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind. Over time, these new beliefs will take root and begin to influence your thoughts, actions, and ultimately your reality. Visualization is another powerful tool for shifting your beliefs. When you vividly imagine yourself living your desired reality, you create a strong emotional connection to that vision. The more you visualize yourself already having what you want, the more your subconscious mind will accept that reality as true. Visualization not only helps to reinforce your beliefs, but it also strengthens the emotional charge behind those beliefs. As you feel the emotions of already having your desires, you align yourself with the frequency of that reality, sending out a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive it. It is important to note that your beliefs are not fixed. They are fluid and malleable. You have the power to change them at any time. The key is to focus on what you want to believe rather than what you don't want. So often people focus on the absence of what they desire, thinking about all the reasons why it hasn't manifested yet. This only strengthens the belief that it is unattainable. Instead, shift your focus to what you want to believe. If you desire financial abundance, for example, begin to believe that money flows easily to you. If you desire a loving relationship, begin to believe that love is abundant and available to you. Focus on cultivating beliefs that align with your desires, and your reality will begin to reflect those beliefs. Another crucial aspect of belief is self-trust. To be a conscious creator, you must trust in your ability to manifest your desires. Self-doubt is a powerful force that can block the manifestation process. When you doubt yourself or your ability to create, you send a message to the universe that you are not ready to receive what you desire. Trusting in yourself means having the confidence that you are worthy of your desires and capable of bringing them into your reality. It also means trusting that the universe is always working in your favor, even if you don't yet see the evidence. Trust is an essential ingredient in the process of creation, and it is something you can cultivate by consistently affirming your worthiness and your power. Your beliefs are the lens through which you view the world, and they shape the experiences that come into your life. The more you work to align your beliefs with your desires, the more you will see those desires manifest. As you release limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones, you begin to change the very fabric of your reality. Your beliefs are not just abstract concepts. They are the building blocks of your world. When you believe that you are a conscious creator, that your desires are already on their way, and that you are deserving of all the good the universe has to offer, you open yourself to a life of limitless possibilities. One of the most powerful aspects of conscious creation is the understanding that everything you need to manifest your desires is already within you. You do not need to look outside yourself for validation, support, or opportunities. The entire universe resides within you, and the power to create your reality lies within your own consciousness. This idea is central to the process of conscious creation. The understanding that you are not a passive observer in your life, but an active participant with the ability to shape and influence the experiences you have. You are the creator, and everything you need to bring your desires into reality is already embedded in your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. The moment you recognize and accept this truth, your life will begin to transform. This realization empowers you to take full responsibility for the circumstances you experience. It means that you are not at the mercy of external factors or other people's actions. You are not defined by your past, by your circumstances, or by the opinions of others. You are the architect of your own reality and the blueprint for the life, the thoughts you think, the beliefs you hold, and the emotions you experience create the framework through which your reality takes shape. Every experience in your life, whether positive or negative, is a reflection of the internal state you are holding. Therefore, when you consciously choose to align your inner world with your desires, your outer world will follow suit. To tap into the power within you, you must first recognize that you are not separate from the universe. You are one with the energy that permeates everything, and it is through your connection to this energy that you are able to manifest your desires. This universal energy is constantly flowing, and it is available to you at all times. It is not something you need to chase or search for. It is something that you can access simply by shifting your focus and becoming aware of your connection to it. The key to unlocking this energy is to become still, to quiet your mind, and to listen to the intuitive guidance that arises from within. When you are in alignment with this universal energy, you become a powerful force for creation. This internal power is not something that needs to be earned or achieved. It is not about working harder or pushing yourself to be more deserving. It is simply a matter of tapping into the natural flow of energy that is already present within you. You have access to an infinite source of creativity, inspiration, and possibility. The more you trust in this inner power, the more you will be able to draw upon it to create the life you desire. So, the only thing standing in the way of this is the belief that you are separate from it, or that you need to do something extraordinary to access it. In reality, it is your natural state of being, and once you begin to recognize and trust it, you will begin to see the world around you change. Another key to unlocking your inner power is the practice of self-love. When you love and accept yourself fully, you open the door to greater creativity and manifestation. Self-love is not about vanity or selfishness. It is about recognizing your worth and embracing all parts of who you are. It is about honoring your uniqueness and trusting that you have everything you need to create the life you want. Self-love creates a foundation of inner peace and confidence which allows you to align more easily with your desires. When you love yourself, you naturally believe in your ability to manifest, and you trust that the universe will deliver what you need. It is also important to understand that your inner power is limitless. There are no boundaries to what you can create, except those you place on yourself through your beliefs and perceptions. If you believe that you are capable of achieving something, then you are. If you believe that you are unworthy, incapable, or limited, then that will be your experience. The key is to shift your mindset from one of limitation to one of possibility. There are no real limits to what you can achieve, except the ones you choose to believe. By changing your internal dialogue and embracing a mindset of abundance and possibility, you free yourself from the constraints that have held you back. Another powerful tool in conscious creation is the understanding that your actions must align with your intentions. It is not enough to simply think positively or visualize your desires. You must also take inspired action toward them. The universe works in partnership with you. When you align your thoughts and beliefs with your desires, opportunities will begin to appear. However, you must be willing to act on those opportunities. The more you take inspired action, the more the universe will respond. This is where trust comes into play. When you trust your inner guidance and take action from a place of alignment, you create momentum that propels you toward your desired outcomes. Taking action is not about forcing or striving. It is about being in tune with your inner guidance and allowing things to unfold naturally. It is about taking the next step, no matter how small, toward your desires. Sometimes the action may feel intuitive and effortless. Other times, it may require courage or stepping outside your comfort zone. Either way, taking action is a crucial part of the manifestation process. When you take aligned action, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive your desires. And the universe responds by delivering the circumstances, people, and opportunities necessary to make them a reality. Ultimately, the process of conscious creation is about understanding that everything you need to manifest your desires is already within you. The power, the creativity, and the abundance you seek are not somewhere out there waiting for you to find them. They are already a part of who you are. By recognizing this truth and aligning your inner world with your desires, you activate the infinite power within you and begin to create the life you have always dreamed of. The universe is always in motion, responding to the energy you emit, and when you consciously direct that energy, you can shape your reality in ways that are beyond your wildest imagination. To create your desired reality, one of the most important factors to understand is the role of emotions in the manifestation process. Emotions are not just fleeting feelings. They are powerful energy forces that serve as a bridge between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. When you desire something, it is not enough to simply think about it or visualize it. Your emotions must be aligned with your desires for them to manifest. The emotional energy you project sends a signal to the universe, indicating that you are truly ready to receive what you desire. Therefore, your emotional state has the power to either propel you forward or hold you back from realizing your full potential. It is through the alignment of thought and feeling that you become a magnet for your desires. Emotions act as a form of guidance. They are signals that indicate how in or out of alignment you are with your desires. When you feel joy, excitement, or gratitude, you are aligning yourself with the energy of what you want. These positive emotions resonate with the frequency of abundance, success, and fulfillment, and they act as a magnet, drawing similar experiences into your life. When you feel these positive emotions, you send out a signal of readiness, openness, and receptivity to the universe. You create a space for your desires to enter, and the universe responds by delivering them to you. It is not just your thoughts that shape your reality. It is the emotional energy behind those thoughts that gives them their power. On the other hand, negative emotions such as fear, doubt, or frustration create resistance. When you feel negative emotions, you are essentially sending out a conflicting signal. You may desire success, but if you feel fear or anxiety about your ability to achieve it, you are aligning with the energy of lack and limitation. The universe picks up on this resistance and responds by matching it with corresponding experiences. If you focus on the absence of what you want, whether it's love, money, success, or anything else, you reinforce the belief that those things are not available to you. The key is to notice when negative emotions arise and understand that they are not meant to be ignored or suppressed. Instead, they should be seen as an invitation to examine the underlying beliefs or thoughts that are causing them. A key step in emotional alignment is learning to feel as if you already have what you desire. This is a powerful practice because emotions are the language of the subconscious mind. When you begin to feel the emotions of already having what you want, whether it's joy, satisfaction, love, or excitement, you begin to impress these feelings upon your subconscious mind. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between something you are imagining and something that is actually happening in the present moment. When you evoke the emotions of already having your desires, you are telling your subconscious that you already possess them. The more you practice feeling the emotions associated with your desires, the more the universe will begin to respond by manifesting. Visualization plays a significant role in this process because it allows you to vividly imagine what it would feel like to already have your desires. When you close your eyes and visualize your life as if it is already how you want it to be, you engage your emotions in the process. You can imagine yourself in your dream job, feeling the pride and satisfaction that come with success. You can picture yourself in a loving relationship, experiencing the warmth and joy of being with someone who truly understands and supports you. The more you immerse yourself in these emotions during visualization, the more you align with the frequency of your desires. This emotional alignment will naturally attract the circumstances, people, and opportunities needed to manifest your desires. One of the most important aspects of emotional alignment is consistency. The more you practice embodying the emotions of your desires, the more ingrained these feelings will become in your subconscious. It is not enough to feel excited or hopeful about your desires only occasionally. You must cultivate these emotions consistently, even when external circumstances seem to contradict what you are trying to manifest. Remember, your emotions do not depend on the external world. They depend on the inner world you create. When you remain consistent in feeling the positive emotions of already having what you want, you create a strong emotional charge that pulls your desires into your reality. It is also important to recognize that emotions are not inherently good or bad. They simply reflect your current state of alignment. Negative emotions are not something to fear or avoid. They are valuable feedback that can help you identify areas of resistance. When you feel negative emotions, it is an opportunity to examine your thoughts and beliefs. Are you doubting your ability to manifest? Are you focusing on the lack of your desires instead of the abundance of possibilities? Use negative emotions as a tool for self-reflection and course correction. By acknowledging these emotions and shifting your thoughts, you can return to a state of emotional alignment with your desires. Another aspect of emotional alignment is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful emotion because it signifies that you are already connected to the energy of abundance. When you express gratitude for the things you already have, you are sending out a signal that you are open to receiving more. Gratitude amplifies the positive energy you are emitting, and it draws, whether it's for small things, like the warmth of the sun on your face, or larger things, like the success you've achieved or the love in your life. Practicing gratitude strengthens your emotional alignment with your desires. Emotions are the key to conscious creation because they provide the energy and the momentum necessary for manifestation. When you align your thoughts and emotions with your desires, you become an energetic match to them, and the universe responds by bringing them into your life. The more you practice feeling the emotions of already having your desires, the more quickly and effortlessly they will manifest by cultivating positive emotions, embracing the feelings of already having what you want, and using negative emotions as feedback for growth. You can consciously create the life you desire. Your emotions are not just reactions. They are the power source that fuels your creation process. In conclusion, conscious creation is the art of aligning your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions with the desires you wish to manifest in your life. It is about recognizing the immense power within you, understanding that the life you desire is not something you need to chase or hope for, but something you are already capable of bringing into existence. The universe, in its infinite abundance, is constantly responding to the energy you emit. By mastering the art of self-awareness, emotional alignment, and taking inspired action, you activate your innate power and transform your world. You are not a passive participant in your life. You are the creator of it. The key lies in understanding that your internal state directly shapes your external reality. When you shift your mindset, embrace the emotions of having already achieved your desires, and take inspired action, you set in motion the forces of creation that will bring your dreams into reality. There is no limit to what you can create when you trust in your ability to manifest and consistently align with your vision. Remember that conscious creation is not a destination but a journey, a process of continuous growth, learning, and expansion. As you continue to practice these principles, you will begin to see the profound impact they have on every aspect of your life. Your desires are not out of reach. They are already on their way to you, waiting for you to claim them. With the full embrace your inner power, trust in the process, and watch as your life unfolds in ways that exceed your greatest expectations.